Hey guys, B Haynes here of PrettyPRChick.com. So this is a bonus video this week, and I decided to throw in this video because I get asked this question literally dozens of times a week on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Snapchat, everywhere I am. People ask me, how do you get free stuff to review or give away on your social media networks? So I'm gonna help you out and I'm gonna tell you how it's done. So I'll let you get a second, get a pen, get a pad, whatever, rewatch this video, thanks. But I'll tell you some of the ways at least I get tons of products to give away to you guys, or to do reviews or hauls, and tell you guys what I think about them. So first of all, before you start getting new products, there are a few ways that companies normally decide on which channels or which social media personalities that they want to reach out to. Okay, so first off, two things that are very important are content and quality. So especially for YouTube, you have to kind of pick a niche for your channel. So if you're going to do beauty, gotta do beauty. It can be beauty and fashion, but don't do beauty, fashion, gaming, dog videos, cooking shows. It can't all be on one channel. That doesn't tend to work and it gets a little confusing. So I did learn that, or had to figure that out in my earlier days of YouTube. So definitely content. So you got to try to like get, you know, pick a specific niche and stick to it. Also, you need to put out regular content. So I have gotten to a schedule where I usually put out 2 videos a week. Sometimes I don't. Life gets really busy, but I'm trying. But yeah, you can put out 1 video a week if you want, or you know, 1 video every 2 weeks, whatever works for you. But just put out regular content so you can grow your subscriber base and people look forward to watching your videos. So try to figure out some type of schedule and really stick to it, and put out good content. So try to make clear videos, you know, kind of map out what you want to talk about before your video starts, and engage people, you know. Secondly, sometimes advertisers or companies look at things like your clout score. So if you are not signed up for clout, I will leave a link below to my clout. You can give me a +K and you can sign up. So a clout score basically tracks all of your subscribers or followers or friends on all of your social media networks. So you link them all to clout, and it tracks what posts were the most popular, what people seem to really respond to, and stuff like that. And the more popular you get on those networks, your score goes up. And the more your score goes up, the more companies kind of contact you through clout, or clout offers you opportunities to get free stuff. So you do have to pick your areas of interest on clout. So mine are obviously like beauty and makeup and fashion and stuff like that. So when clout contacts me to say, hey, you're eligible for a new clout perk, which is what they're called, they're normally beauty or fashion related. Okay, so obviously it is important to companies how many subscribers or followers you have, but that is not always the most important factor. I did start getting contacted by companies when I had way less than 10,000 subscribers. Probably when I had like 1,000 subscribers, companies started contacting me to do reviews and stuff like that, and I was so psyched because I was like, when are people gonna contact me? And finally they started to. And once I started to get like 1 or 2 companies, more companies just started, you know, emailing me all the time, like on a pretty regular basis. So yeah. Okay, so on to the ways that you can get free products. Okay, number 1, here's a tip. In your About Me section on YouTube, make sure that you list your contact information. Now YouTube, the last time I updated my profile, which may have been like a couple of weeks ago, they actually had a space where you put in like a business email or how you want folks to contact you, so you can put it in there. So, but if you don't do that, then just in your little About Me section on your YouTube page, make sure you put an email address that people can contact you at. Whether it's like subscribers, maybe you want 2 different ones. I do have different email addresses for, you know, like subscribers, and one specifically for business pitches and proposals and stuff like that. But yeah, list it on your profile. How else are people going to find you? The same thing if you have like a blog or something like that. Make sure you clearly list some type of contact information for yourself. And if you have like a PO box, you want people to send you like letters or mail, or you just want them to send you products periodically, make sure you list it there too. Okay. Yeah, the next thing we just talked about, produce good content. Also, what goes along with that is before you start receiving any products from these companies, what you want to do is review your own stuff. If you go out and buy a bunch of makeup or a bunch of clothes or accessories or anything, whatever you like to buy, film it. Put it on your YouTube channel. Why not? So review your own stuff, you know, show your hauls, tell people what you think, do unboxing videos. If it's stuff you paid your hard-earned money for, you might as well get a video out of it, and it'll give you more content for your channel. 3, you can go ahead and contact companies. So what you want to do is basically make yourself a list and say you want to get free beauty products. Make a list of the top 25 companies that you are really obsessed with. High end, low end, you know, somewhere in between, whatever. And then look on every one of their websites, find out their contact information. Lots of them have an actual form or a link or something like that on their site for bloggers and vloggers to actually apply to partner with them. And so they'll periodically send you free products to review on your channel. Some of them don't, so you may have to just send a generic form in, you know, like fill out a little contact form or whatever, and write, you know, a pretty persuasive email and tell them what you're looking to do. But yeah, those usually work. Or you can just find the email address for certain, you know, for specific departments. It's usually like the marketing or PR department of these brands that sends us the stuff. So you can see if you can find their information on the website and then shoot them an email. Tell them all about yourself. And lots of times that works. Okay, an easier way, well, kinda, is also to sign up with social media branding companies. So there are literally tons of them out there, and like Clout that I mentioned earlier, that is one of them, but there are tons of them. Content Boulevard is the one that I pretty much prefer. That's the one that I really like because it's super simple, really easy peasy. They have literally hundreds of products on their site, and I just go on there periodically and click off the stuff that I want to either try out, review, unbox, give away, whatever, and they send it to me. So if the product is available. Now some things are only for it'll have a disclaimer and it'll say, oh, this is just for YouTube creators that have 100,000 subscribers or more and 250,000 subscribers or more, and that's not for me. But the other stuff that I like and I want to talk about on my channel, or I want to give away to someone, then I just click those items. But there are tons of them. I have a short list, so if you guys want to write them down, there's Clout, Content Boulevard, there's FameBit, there's Buzz Agent, there's Swerve, SVERVE. Tell me how to pronounce it. There's Influencer. Now I have to do this disclaimer, I'm not the hugest fan of Influencer, only because they try to make you fill out a zillion surveys and do a million tasks before you're actually eligible for what they call a box, like a box of stuff that they send out for people to try out. I think it's a lot of work and I'm not that into it, but if you have a ton of time on your hands, seriously, to complete like 20 tasks, then sign up for Influencer. There's also sites like Blogdash and Blogsvertise, and sites like Blogdash actually you can sign up for paid reviews. So some companies I do not do free reviews for, and some companies I do. So it just depends on, you know, your relationship with that company or that brand and your personal preference. Yeah. And the last way that I would advise you guys to you know, try out to get free products is attending events. So I do have vlogs up from random events, but if you go to like meetups, if you go to things like IMATS and BeautyCon and YouTube Fan Fest, I have not been to that, but that's on my list. But there's tons of events. There's like the NYX events. There are tons and tons of like beauty and natural hair meetups and events. And when you go to those events, sometimes they're free and sometimes you pay, and sometimes you have to like RSVP super fast and hope and pray for an invite. But when you go there, there's normally lots of product given out, or at least lots of samples given out. So that is a good way to meet these companies face to face, introduce yourself, get yourself some little business cards. You can get them for cheap on Vistaprint. They're like $20 or something like that. You can design them yourself, and yeah, you can get like, I don't know, a few hundred business cards or whatever. And it's a good way of marketing yourself, meeting brands face to face. Say, hey, I'm working on my channel, or I'm working on my blog, and I'm up and coming, and I put out great content, and it's a good way to build relationships. So that's my advice. If you guys have any additional advice, please leave it below in the comment section, and you never know who you might help. But if you have any questions, definitely also leave them below, and I'll be happy to answer whatever I can. So I'm hoping this video was helpful for you guys, because literally so many of you ask me these same questions all the time that I decided to just put it in a video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace out.